South Park is being sued by Warner Brothers and Discovery for $500 million. And you got Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert, who I used to watch that show back in the day on UPN 20. I mean, it used to come on like right after PJs and shit. Back in the day, right? Over racist comments. His whole comic strip shit that been newspapers that's been dropped. Look, first off, Warner Brothers / Discovery need to stop trying to sue South Park. $500 million. You suing Paramount for $500 million. Because HBO Max is still showing South Park, by the way. Claiming that South Park hasn't held up their end on giving you guys the content that you want. And that there's other obligations going on. Okay? Now, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, I always get their names backwards. Matt Stone, Trey Parker, whatever, I get them backwards. I remember them saying a couple years ago when Paramount Plus brought the rights, I remember them saying that we have fuck you money now. And that is indeed included in the lawsuit, guys. You think I'm lying here? Look at this cutout right here. They using that as evidence that we have fuck you money. We don't really give a fuck. Let me tell you something about South Park, man. I'm 36 years old. I remember South Park first hit the scenes on Comedy Central. I remember Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, the actual movie. You know that. Fuck your, like, shut your fucking face. I can't fuck ya. Like, that was the shit. That was the shit back in the day. Come on, the bitch, the big fat bitch, the biggest bitch in the whole bitch, the stupid bitch now, the bitch still out there pumping gas. Like, shut your fucking face, cut man. And you heard me at my big I'm the biggest bitch in the whole world. La 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 la. Like, South Park was the shit, and it still is. Warner Brothers is gonna have a hard time suing Paramount Plus for $500 million based on a couple remarks. Let me tell you something. South Park still owe Comedy Central episodes. They owe Paramount Plus episodes. HBO Max also have streaming rights. So they got episodes they got to promise that they got to fulfill. So they're pulled in different projects. I think there's a movie they're working on too. Like they're being pulled in different projects. And Warner Brothers feel like they're getting the shaft. My advice to Warner Brothers is drop the lawsuit before Trey Parker and Matt Stone decide to sue your motherfucking ass. See, y'all putting that Donald Trump shit. I'll sue your ass. That Rudy Giuliani shit. Just like Donald Trump just tried to sue what, CNN for $750 million, some shit like that. It's insane. But Fox News has been fucking goddamn lying the whole time about some Donald Trump shit, and Tucker Carlson got the January 6th raid. That's a whole nother video for next week. That's the news media and Trump is just hysterical. So that's my opinion on South Park. As far as Dilbert goes, for those of you who haven't seen Dilbert, and I'm pretty sure YouTube may pull it down because of the racist remarks that Scott Adams made, which I don't really find him racist, and I'm black. The man was just speaking his mind. Now, Vince Goodrum gave a good analogy on what he think happens with UPN a few years ago, well over a decade ago. Matter of fact, even 20 years ago. And what led up to him finally going off the rails. Now, UPN back in the day was gearing to more black pop culture. You guys remember SmackDown would come on Thursday night. SmackDown would come on UPN. You had Dilbert. You had the PJs. You also had Moesha on there. You had a lot of different genders of stuff on there that appeal to white folks, black folks. Like you had a lot of different sitcoms and shows on there. Hell, I remember Celebrity Deathmatch. Well, not Celebrity Deathmatch. That came on MTV. What was that cartoon that came on UPN? It was a short-lived cartoon. Greg and something. I think that episode lasted like fucking 7 episodes back in the day. But you had like Third Rock from the Sun. I think at one point Home Improvement came on the real life stories of the Texas Highway Patrol. Like all those shows were on UPN 20. But Dilbert was the #1 rated show during this 2-season run on UPN. Well, I say UPN 20 because in Texas it was UPN 20 in Southeast Texas. You know, you got UPN 6, 9, 13. Then it was dropped. And then down the line, UPN 20 dropped UPN, and I can't recall. I think it didn't become like the CW or something. I think it did. Did it become CW? But anyway, it dropped, changed names, whatever. But Dilbert pretty much went off the face of the planet, and the PJs kind of took over that time slot. Okay? Eddie Murphy, the PJs Projects. And the reason being that channel it was gearing to more black appeal entertainment stuff. Okay? And that is indeed the truth. Now, as of late, Scott Adams felt like his overall, comic was being, censored based on it being a mainly a white comic, right? And a comic strip, and that he felt like if he kept his satire up, that it was going to overstep the boundaries. So he felt very restrictive on what he could do. And then he had been fucked with for years. So he finally came out and said that, he doesn't want to be around black folks and white folks should get away from him and blah, 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 blah. And the moment he said that, I think he said the black culture is cancel culture, some shit like that. The moment he said that, everybody dropped him. Dropped the Dilbert franchise, the comic strip, all that shit. Now, this is America. He has a freedom of speech. It's just like, what's his name? Stuart Baker, the dude who used to play Squidbillies. I did not like the last season. And all respect to Tracy Morgan, but he ruined fucking what's his goddamn name? Ernie Kyler from Squidbillies. I hate the last season of Squidbillies. Stuart Baker said some shit about some shit that he didn't like that was going on in America, and they fired him. I'm a proud African American. I believe my race is the hardest working race in the room, right? But over the last 5 years or so, my race, and this is why I don't get behind Black Lives Matter. I don't get behind the reparations. I don't get behind all that. I'm gonna tell you why. We've been crying and complaining about shit for years, but a lot of my race isn't doing what they need to do. Everybody say that the white man keeping the black man down, okay? I'm set for life, and I'm black. I had to work a little bit harder for it, but that makes it that much more exciting for me. Knowing that in white America, I can still make it. I had to bust my ass to get there. Okay? I don't care about what happened 300 years ago. They ain't got shit to do with my motherfucking ass. Okay? Black folks always complain about we being racist. And, let me tell you something. We're all racist. Every last one of us that have a racist thought. Okay? Do I like the police brutalities against black folks? Fuck no. Do I like to see black folks get mistreated? Fuck no. But guess what? Us complaining about it and whining about it and wanting handouts on shit ain't gonna change shit. And so just because Scott Adams spoke his mind, which I fought for America, to have that freedom of fucking speech, by the way, a lot of us military personnel, that's what we're fighting for, to uphold the Constitution, to uphold all the freedoms that we enjoy. He spoke his mind, now he done got censored. And I think that's bullshit. And that's a big ass problem in America. We tend to want to dumb down a lot of stuff. Do I think he's going to be okay? Yeah. Yeah, of course. But look at my race. Look at how we do people. It's not the whole race. But then white folks just crooked as black folks. Look at all the school shootings you see besides this last one. The dumbass old black dude went up there and shot that college campus in Michigan. But look at all the school shooting shit that goes on. and all the mass shootings in America. White folks, they just as fucked up as we are. So it goes both ways. But black folks isn't trying to silence. Well, white folks isn't trying to silence the black folks. It's the black folks trying to silence the white folks. I think everybody's entitled to say what the fuck they want to say. If white man want to say, nigga, we got the right to call him a fucking cracker. White man want to call you a bitch, we got the right to call him a motherfucker. Words shouldn't hurt. You shouldn't let words shake your foundation. Empty threats shouldn't shake your foundation. Just like all this anti-Semitic shit about the Jews. Stop holding on to that shit. Kanye West is a dumbass, but he's entitled to his freedom of fucking speech. We all know that what happened with the Jews and Hitler was fucked up. The Holocaust was fucked up. But somebody using terms to describe the Holocaust now shouldn't affect you. If people let what happened back during Hitler happen again, then that means we as people are weak ass people and we want to be dominated like that. Period. Like, everybody's so sensitive now. Everybody on this cancel culture fucking goddamn tirade now. That shit is dead. That shit needs to stop. And honestly, I don't think Scott Adams' Dilbert comic strip should be pulled. It make my race look weak because you're basically kissing our ass. And me as a black person, I don't want nobody kissing my ass. We black folks overcame a lot of stuff. So we should be a lot more stronger from. We should have some real thick skin, but instead we're whining like bitches. Only in America. Only in America, man. That shit don't bother me. Cause like I said, I'll tell a white motherfucker quick. I call him a cracker quick. You salty just like bacon, ho. He can call me nigga. As long as he don't put his motherfucking hands on me, I don't give a fuck what he says. I can say some shit to him as long as I don't put my hands on him. That's how America should be. Freedom of fucking speech, man. She had that. Even though empty ass death threats. I don't think she get to that point, but they empty ass death threats. Now, a point like that, though, you should take precaution. But still, shouldn't let words shake your foundation. Cause I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna end this video. Now I'm done for the day. Y'all can kiss my ass. Now I'm just playing. The more that we give in to the cancel culture, all of America and really all the world is going to change. It's going to be just a soft-ass world full of fucking fairies. And trust me, as sweet as that might sound to a lot of you motherfuckers, ain't no man going to want to work. Women ain't going to know how to be mothers. Men won't know how to be fathers. Countries will get taken over because ain't nobody going to have to drive the fucking fight. You know, everybody's going to be afraid to say what they really feel because they might get censored. Like, nobody want a world like that. Pretty much, it'll be like living in North Korea, just even more worse because now it's a dumbed down rhetoric. And that's because of social media. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Oprah Winfrey is one of the wealthiest people, if not the most wealthiest black woman in America. She wasn't held down by the white man. Michael Jordan's a billionaire, just like Oprah. He wasn't held down by the white man. Lil Wayne, I'm gonna give you a rapper, a thug from New Orleans. Been in and out of jail. He wasn't held down by the white man. 50 Cent, Lord Rest Pimp C Soul, Tupac, Biggie. They wasn't held down by the white man, and they became successful rappers and artists in the music industry. That's just a few. Look at Barack Obama. He became president of the United States. Black man ran this country. We have a black female as fucking vice president. We have female governors. We have a lot of black mayors. We have a lot of it's not no black governors, at least I'm not aware of, but that change is coming too. So all of this rhetoric about America keeping black men down, nah, man, we just whine too much. We put our mind on trying to make it instead of whining like we do all the time. This race would be a better off race. I came from the projects. I live in a nice upscale neighborhood here in Atlanta. As a matter of fact, my house, along with 3, were the first houses in this subdivision. I was the first one to get a house in this subdivision. I got the pictures to prove it. I'm the OG on my block. I'm just like Don DC Curry from motherfucking goddamn Next Friday. I'm king around here. On my block, only house paid for. My house ain't paid for, just refinanced, but hey, I was the first one and the youngest one to get a house over here. This is back when interest rate was like 5%, and I just refinanced because the interest came down, but the note did go up. But I wasn't held down. I got the fuck out of my hometown and did something myself. I joined the military and got the fuck away when I got out of the military. So, I mean, if I could do it, coming from a backwoods, not so much racist, but a really white dominant fucking town where the white folks live on the nice side of town and most of the black folks live in the projects and the scummy ass side of town, anybody can fucking do it. That's just a rhetoric. And we need to stop letting words offend us. Like, seriously. Like, fuck. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am done for today. Next time you see this mug will be on a live stream Sunday. We're going to have a good time, kick back and relax. Thank you guys and women for subbing. I do appreciate it. Let's get to 1,000. Let's get monetized so I can give y'all something back via live stream. Give y'all something back, some cash back. Let's get to 1,000 subs, man. Just trust me. Without the subs, we don't get paid. Without the viewers, we don't get paid. So I feel once I'm monetized, giving back to you guys is my way to show appreciation. So let's get to 1,000 subs. If you don't believe me, let's get there and then watch what I do. You guys have a good one. I'm out. Peace.